Okay, it's time to make the praline topping. My favorite part. This is simple, but it's something that you really need to watch and time carefully, because on past occasions, when it's time to broil, put the praline under the broiler, you look away for a minute and it's toast. It's just up and burnt completely. So I'm putting in a medium heavy saucepan. Let's see, 3 tablespoons of butter. You want to melt that. And you want to melt that together with the sugar. This is a half a cup of packed light brown sugar. So together, well, let's melt this down a little bit first. And there are pecans that are used in this praline, so this isn't especially good recipe for someone who has a nut allergy. I feel bad for people that have nut allergies, because I absolutely love nuts.
What could you substitute if you had a nut allergy?
If you had a nut allergy, I don't know, maybe oatmeal.
Maybe like a flavored cream, like maybe a...
Oh, as a topping?
Yeah.
You could definitely do a flavored sour cream on the top, or even a creme fraiche.
Maybe an apple, kind of an apple.
Some kind of, yeah. Or, you know, even like an appley crisp kind of mixture with butter, oatmeal. But, you know, you're putting it on top of cheesecake, which is basically a moist dessert, so that, you know, that eventually would break down. I think if you didn't put nuts on it, I think a whipped cream, maybe a bourbon whipped cream would be fabulous on top. So I got my butter going nicely there. Turn down the heat. Add the brown sugar. You want to stir that. You want to completely melt the butter and the brown sugar in the pan. Very important to stir though, and watch so that this doesn't burn. Nothing worse than burnt tasting praline. Well, burnt tasting anything, as everyone's burnt that infamous bag of microwave popcorn, and you know what that smells like and tastes like. You know, Karen is out working so hard, but won't she be happy when she gets in and she gets a piece of this cheesecake and a nice warm drink? We're going to be whipping real cream to put on our flavored coffees. We're going to be making a couple of different kinds. Irish, my favorite. Then maybe a Spanish with brandy, cognac, and Kahlua. Do a little Bailey's. This is melting down really nicely. After it's melted, you want to add 3/4 of a cup of coarsely chopped pecans. You don't want to do this in a chopper. You don't want to chop the nuts in a food processor or a small chopper. You want to take a big chef's knife, put them on a board, and just roughly chop them up. You want large pieces of pecan. So you just dump those back in, mix those in. Now, this mixture has to come to a boil and boil for a minute. This is really a candy making situation, and a lot of times when you make candy, you really should be using a candy thermometer, because the sugar needs to come to a certain degree in order for it to then harden into a praline. But if you just let this, putting the pecans in has, of course, lowered the temperature of the sugar and the butter. And now we'll have to heat that back up again to the boiling point and then let it boil for 1 minute. So. Okay, this is just about ready. You can see, very bubbly, turning a little bit dark. That means it's cooking and boiling to the right temperature. We're going to take this now. Let me just, this part is crucial. You want it on there, but you want to get it off before it burns. And we've successfully done that. We are going to then spread it out onto a cookie sheet.
No, you're not supposed to see your head.
Lined with heavy foil. You want to spread this out quickly. As flat as you can onto a cookie sheet. Don't want to use your fingers at this point. This is really, really hot stuff. This we are going to slip into the oven under the broiler. This needs to be watched extremely carefully. My recommendation is this. Put the pan, oops, someone came in. Is it a gift for me. I love it. You want to take this and you want to put this probably in the lower third of your oven with the broiler on, and then with the oven door open and watching it the entire time. All the sugar has to come to a bubble in the oven under the broiler, and as soon as it does, you have to snatch it out of there. It's going to be warm and smelling delicious, but if you let it go even a minute, even a half a minute, a few seconds too long, it's going to go up in smoke. It's going to be completely burned. So don't let that happen, because you don't want to have to remake this. So let's go. I'm going to put it in the oven. This is the last step. You know the purse that I had tried on earlier? That belongs to my friend Deb. She's here with us. She's going to celebrate our cheesecake and our fabulous coffee. Hi, Deb.
Hi, Donna.
Yay! We have company. Karen's on her way. We've called her cell phone. She's here. We're going to get the water ready to press the coffee, and we're going to unmold the cheesecake. Cheesecake came out of the oven, went into the fridge, and by the magic of television, it's done. That's a mold.
Do you have one? Do you have two cheesecakes like they do on TV? One that you're making and one that's already done?
Exactly, Deb.
Oh.
Check it out. Let's look at this. Yum, yum, yum.
It's not the magic of television, it's the magic of Pisano vision.
Ooh, thank
Pisano
you,
vision.
Maria. Now, I successfully made the praline under the broiler. I let it cool, and then just...
So good. I tasted it.
We had to get Debbie away from it. She was gonna eat
You
all
think
the
I should try
praline.
one more piece?
No,
to make sure
Deb,
it's
on your
okay?
cheesecake. That's it. That's all you're getting. You
Well,
just want to break this up into
Can I
tiny
just
little,
eat mine plain and
tiny little pieces.
not
Here,
on my
Deb.
cheesecake?
That'll shut her up for a while. Okay, and then you just want to add it to the top of the cheesecake, just decoratively. Oh, it
You want to
smells
spell out Happy Halloween or something?
fabulous. Well, I'm going to spell out Happy Halloween in a language that no one knows. So see, I'm doing it right now. It says Happy Halloween.
No, I think you spelled Halloween wrong. It says Halloween.
I put 3 L's.
Happy Halloween.
Halloween. That's because you ate the E, Deb.
That's right, I did.
You've been eating way too many letters.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks absolutely gorgeous. If you had some fake fall leaves, it would look beautiful around the base of the
Greg's
cheesecake.
raking. Would you like me to go grab a few real ones?
We have to wash dry. We have to spin those dry in the salad spinner and the lettuce spinner. And then this is complete.
You dropped one.
Can't get Debbie's hand. Can't keep Debbie's hands out of this. So you just want to arrange. You know, give it a good press in there so that it adheres. And you could even, I think, put a little layer of sour cream on that and then put the praline. Or no? Just like this, Deb?
Mm-hmm.
This is the way to go?
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to eat the praline myself. And there you go. Oh, and you know what? I think I hear Karen.